why not clear your name if you are in fact innocent?
Get your money, sis, fuck the hater. Get your money, sis, get your weight up. Making money move, I ain't mad at you. Yeah, it's all about the cream and getting money, sis. Get your money, sis, fuck a hater.
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to 2 Cent Tuesdays with Jenny, where you will be getting my unsolicited, unapologetic opinion about what's going on in the world today. If you are new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You will not regret it. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so that you are notified every single time that I post a video, because you do not want to miss it. And don't forget to go ahead and give this video a big old thumbs up. I truly would appreciate it. Without further ado, let's get right into today's topic. First things first, I just want to make it very clear that what I'm about to discuss is a very sensitive subject. I want to be as sensitive as possible to this subject. I don't want to offend anyone. So I'm just going to give my opinion on this specific situation. And yeah, let's get into it. A lot of you guys might have heard, a lot of you guys might not have heard about former B2K member Raz B has again brought up allegations against his former manager / cousin, Chris Stokes. Allegations of child molestation, rape that took place when he was a young child. If you guys do not know who Raz B is, that means you're probably a little young. Or if you are an old head like me, you know that he is from the huge R&B pop group B2K, alongside Omarion, Little Fizz, and J Boog. They recently came out with a millennial tour where they gave us all nostalgia, having many acts from the early 2000s perform, and they were managed by Chris Stokes, which happens to also be Raz B's cousin. Chris Stokes managed B2K as well as the group Immature, later on known as IMX, I believe their names were. If you don't know who Immature is, that is with Marcus Houston, Romeo, and LDB. If you don't know who Marcus Houston is, just watch Sister. He's Go Home Roger. He was Roger. Anyway, long story short, Raz B came out with these accusations years ago. The group eventually broke up. Omarion went solo. And I'm not sure exactly when the allegations came about, but I do remember it was quite some time ago when Raz B came forward and started saying that Chris Stokes was abusing him as well as the other members of the group, sexually abusing them. The other members of the group all denied these allegations. At some point, they were even calling Raz B crazy. A lot of name calling was going on. They was diagnosing him bipolar. They said that he was gay. You know, they felt like he was just trying to embarrass them. So he caught a lot of backlash, not just from the public, but also from his very own band members. Now, he also accused Marcus Houston, Roger, aka Roger, of sexually abusing him as well. And that everyone was aware of this abuse, but nobody wants to say anything. Recently, it came out again in 2021. Raz B is still sticking to his story and still saying that this man molested him, raped him, had him doing sexual things to the other boys in the group, all types of allegations. And he just wants Chris Stokes to take a polygraph test to prove that if you're innocent, take a test and prove that you're innocent. Or I could take a test and prove that I'm telling the truth. Obviously, Chris Stokes is denying this test. I don't know. I heard a rumor that because he is now, him and Marcus Houston are both now Jehovah's Witness, that they can't even take the test. I don't really know how true that is. If anybody who is a Jehovah's Witness, let me know in the comments if this is true. This is something that you can't do. You can't take a polygraph test. I don't know how true that is, but that is something that some people were saying. Anyway, in the moment of Me Too, you know, we have had a lot of people, a lot of women and men have come forward with allegations against many of celebrities, you know, sexually abusing them. And, you know, the Me Too movement was founded. And a lot of people are now starting to speak up about their past traumas. So, and Raz B happens to be one of them. Before, like, again, he caught a lot of backlash, but now a lot of the public is saying, we stand for Raz B, we believe you now. You know, why can't he just take the test, prove that you're innocent, or whatever the case, but we believe Raz B. So, now my 2 cents on the situation. I don't believe that any heterosexual man, any straight man, I don't know too many straight men that would openly admit to another man sexually assaulting them. Society sees men as macho, you know, strong, you know, never really a victim. So for a man to come forward and admit that he was sexually abused, that takes a lot. So for Raz B to come publicly and say that his own, not just his manager, his cousin, his blood cousin, did this to him, as well as Marcus Houston, I don't see what he has to gain from telling the public that this has happened to him, besides the humiliation that he had to suffer back in the day when he first came about telling it. What would he have to gain from that? What would he gain from lying about something like that? You know, I saw an interview where Marcus Houston said he just wants attention. He's bipolar. He's on drugs. Who wants that type of attention? You understand what I'm saying? Celebrities do a lot of things for attention. No doubt about it. But I don't know anyone who would accuse another man of sexually assaulting them, let alone your own family member. The way the public and his bandmates reacted to these allegations the first time is the reason why a lot of men do not come out and say that they were sexually assaulted. You have people like Tyler Perry, Terry, what's his name? Terry Crews. We don't claim him no more. But Terry Crews, who is a strong, macho dude, who came out and said, like, me too, I was sexually assaulted by a man, or I was put in a position where I wasn't comfortable with what this man was doing to me. So it's not an easy thing, because you get the public who shame these men for coming forward and telling their truth, and they make jokes of it, but they wouldn't do that if it was a woman. You understand? So this is why so many men get away with these things, because their male victims are ashamed to tell their truth. And Raz B clearly is not ashamed to tell his truth. Now, you know, I always say, I don't know if what Raz B is saying is true, and I don't know if what Chris Stokes is saying is true. We don't know. Unless we were there, we just don't know. However, my personal opinion, if you are innocent, take a test. Prove your innocence, because this accusation, he's clearly not going to stop. He's not going to stop accusing you of it. The world is believing him now. Why not just, if you're innocent, why not just prove your innocence? I'm sure there are plenty innocent people in jail and on death row who would love for someone to offer them a polygraph test to prove their innocence. So why not just, hey, I didn't do this. I didn't do this stuff. This is not, I'm fighting for my life. I'm sorry. I said this is a serious moment, but I just felt the R. Kelly coming. So sorry. Why not clear your name if you are in fact innocent? I feel like Raz B should take the test. If he's not going to be willing to take the test, why don't you take the test and prove that what you're saying is true? Whether he is bipolar or whatever the case have you, because I'm not going to lie, when he first came out with these accusations and some of his interviews, it seemed like he was not in his right state of mind. But that does not mean that people get to diagnose him bipolar or schizophrenic or whatever. We don't know what's wrong. Okay, everybody doesn't take sexual abuse the same way. For all we know, the way he responds to things and the way he talks, it could be the trauma he experienced, possibly could be the reason why he is the way he is today. It has nothing to do with necessarily being bipolar. Now, if it ever comes out that this man was actually molesting and raping these young boys, what are y'all all going to say then? Y'all still going to make a joke of it? Is it still going to be funny? It could easily be your brother, your son, your nephew, your cousin. It happens to men too. Women, older women can rape young boys. I know it looks like, oh, I had sex with my babysitter. If you're underage, it's illegal. It's rape. It's molestation. It's not cool. So we have to get rid of that stigma with men and thinking that no matter what age they are, having sex is cool or someone touching them is cool. It's not okay if you're underage. And that person who is an adult, who knows better, is manipulating the situation and to make you think that it's okay. If Chris Stokes and Marcus Houston is guilty of what they have done, I hope that they pay the price for what they've done, if it's in fact true. But I'm going to just leave this little hint, because I'm not going to lie. First of all, Marcus Houston is currently married to a 19-year-old, and he's about what, 40 or almost 40? I don't know. He's old. What do you want with a 19-year-old? She can't drink. She can't, like, what do y'all have in common? I just thought that was weird. I'm not judging, but I just thought it was weird. Like, that's weird to me. And the way this picture always was suspect to me. And like I said, he managed this group as well as B2K, and some of their pictures was a little suspect as well. I don't know. I don't want to throw the accusation out there. I'm just giving my opinion on, Raz B, and I just, it seems suspect to me. And again, like I said, I just hope Raz B finds peace. I really do. I hope he if anything was done to him, I hope he gets justice. And if it wasn't, I hope he finds peace and gets the help that he needs, physically, mentally, whatever he needs. And yeah, comment down below. What do you guys think of this situation? I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say. Make sure you guys follow me on all my social medias. Everything will be in the description down below. And Jenny is out.